freshman year of college. I'm kind of nervous this year because I'm an exercise science major, but I have no idea what's expected of me as a writer. Does anyone know?
I believe I can provide some assistance.
Welcome to class. My name is Micah O'Donnell. I'm a sophomore here at Indiana Tech and I'm majoring in exercise science. In the future, I have hopes of becoming a physical therapist and certified strength and conditioning coach. I'm a transfer baseball player from Portland, Oregon, and came here to pursue my degree and play the sport I love. I chose the field of exercise science because I have a passion for working out and learning how to improve performance through training. I've been lucky enough to have had some great mentors who have made me realize that a career in exercise science is right for me. So far, I'm still getting my general electives out of the way before I can take more specialized classes towards exercise science. This unit, we were tasked to provide an interview with at least one person within the field of exercise science and perform a genre analysis of a reliable source text related to exercise. I was able to interview Kristen Ishii, a physical therapy student in her third year at USC. She actually spent a summer with me and my family, and I was able to get a lot of great insight from her on what it would be like if I were to pursue graduate school and a career in physical therapy. In my interview with Kristen, she provided lots of specific insight on what to expect as a writer in the field of physical therapy. Her knowledge definitely gave me some good perspective if I was to go into that level of schooling. I also interviewed EJ Whitney, manager of health and fitness and adaptive sports. EJ is employed at Turnstone here in Fort Wayne and trains Paralympic athletes. It was very interesting to see how the approach that EJ took to training people with disabilities. My biggest takeaways in analyzing my textbook was learning about what you should expect if you pursue a career in exercise science. It gave me lots of information on both physical therapy and strength and conditioning, so it was good to have a deeper understanding of the job. I will now provide you, the audience, with 8 different tips that I learned in my 2 interviews and reading my textbook. Number 1, know your audience. As an exercise science major, no matter what you are doing, you will always be working with different kinds of people with different backgrounds, interests, and intelligence levels. It is very important to realize who you are talking to so they will understand and that they can appropriately apply the information given. Tip number 2, build your network early. Who you know can go a long way in this field. Getting volunteer hours, observation hours, internships is the best thing you can do to get your foot in the door. Building a broader network will provide more opportunity and will help you in your writing. Okay, tip number 3, write short and concisely. Learning how to write in a short and concise manner is very important in exercise science. Oftentimes, you will be writing to patients who do not know or care much about the details. Providing them with the information they need is the number 1 priority. Okay, tip number 4, develop broad writing skills now. Frisbee. In my interview with Kristen, she explained the different forms of communication she goes through. Physical therapists have to perform documentation, write to insurances, doctors, patients, respond to emails, and perform self-assessments. Being well-versed in all these categories is expected in her field. The best way to improve these skills is practice. Tip number 5, expect to learn jargon. When reading peer-reviewed articles or writing professionals within the field of exercise science, you use a lot more professional/medical terminologies. Having a proper scientific vocabulary is an important aspect of writing appropriately in the field. Again, this goes back to the point of understanding the audience you are writing to. Tip number 6, APTA, learn it. As of right now, the format that physical therapists use in graduate school is APTA. This format is not common in undergraduate, but used commonly in graduate school. It might be helpful to ask professors to write in that format in undergraduate so you can get more practice and ultimately improve. Okay, tip number 7, be observant. Developing people skills will increase your patient's ability to open up, giving you more insight about the person and how you can help them. The more you know about a person, the more information you can write about them, giving you more credibility as a professional. Practicing these skills now will make it easier in the future. Tip number 8. Be a sponge of information. We are learning more about the human body and nutrition every single day. In this field, it is critically important to put the ego aside and be open to new information. Even some of the brightest minds in the field are always seeking to learn something new every day. So be a sponge, my friend. And there you have it. I hope you learned something about ratting in the field of exercise science. Peace. You're a lifesaver. Thank you very much.